following is a presentation of the National Sim Racing League of America. Enjoy the race. Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 10 in season number 4, the 2018 CSX IndyLights Series. We are here at the Watkins Glen International for the Grand Prix of IndyLights. The last road course race of the season for these guys, and definitely a good one at that, no question about it. Looking forward to see who gets it done here today. 7 laps of action around the Watkins Glen International. And it's Daniel McMillan in the number 35 starting on the pole. He comes into this race only 6 points behind Mitchell Henderson, who is the points leader at 155 points. Ryan Gondillo is 3 points behind. Of course, you said McMillan, 6 points behind. Landon Lyons, the last winner here. Sorry, that was actually Brad Stover. Landon Lyons won the race before Kentucky. Brad Stover won the last race at Kentucky. He actually starts on the outside pole. Landon Lyons is 15 points behind, and then Jonathan Wong is 16 points behind. All those guys have the opportunity of taking the points lead at the end of the day. And this is the penultimate race of the season. Labor Day weekend, we're going to crown the champion at the Auto Club Speedway, race 11. So the season winding down here for the CSX IndyLights Series for 2018. And Daniel McMillan in the best position to take this points lead away, because he starts on the pole at a road course now. Of all the road courses we go to, this sees the most passing. But Daniel McMillan only 6 points behind Mitchell Henderson. Mitchell Henderson starting 4th right there in the number 78. So we'll have to see what he does. He's alongside Jonathan Wong. Rowe at number 3 sees Martin Keelamash-Okwikazan and the number 5 of Eli Bright. Landon Lyons. Diego Yepez and Ryan Gondillo, then Landon Lyons and Juan Garcia. That's the top 10 starting positions here at Watkins Glen. We're ready to get this one started from the Watkins Glen International. And Eli Bright's actually in the 6th. That's Audra Baranowskis in the 5, so we're really prepared for this race, aren't we? But let's see if McMillan's prepared for this start. It doesn't look like he is. They're 3 wide at the start of the race in the Grand Prix of IndyLights. What a start there by Jonathan Wong. He took it 3 wide on the start, but he is going to fall back, and they're side by side for the lead between Daniel McMillan and Brad Stover. McMillan trying to hold on through the S's. Stover with the inside now. McMillan's going to get the inside here. But Stover takes it away, looking for 2 in a row here in the IndyLights Series. He has cleared Daniel McMillan for the lead. Mitchell Henderson is now battling with the 35 for the 2nd position. Side by side through the carousel. We do skip the chicane here at Watkins Glen for all the races this weekend. All 4 series is running here this weekend at the Watkins Glen International. We got IndyCar, Turkey Hill Series, and the Chick-fil-A Cup Series all here this weekend at this beloved road course. Brad Stover a little wide through the corner. That's going to open the door for Daniel McMillan to close in. He held off Mitchell Henderson. Here comes Audra Baranowskis, the Freedom 50 winner from earlier this season, trying to get to the inside of Henderson, unable to do so right there. Martin Keelamash-Okwikazan runs in the 5th position right now in the number 84, and that is the top 5. Number 84 trying to get to the inside of the 5. Mitchell Henderson with an opportunity on Daniel McMillan. And he's not able to get it. Brad Stover is going to lead lap number 1. He took a very low line through that corner, however, and I believe McMillan might get a run on him here. They have a tendency to overshoot that final corner here at Watkins Glen, and lots of times it takes people out of contention for the victory. And Stover wanted to make sure he did not overshoot it there, so that's why he took that inside lane. But McMillan is right behind him. And for Daniel McMillan, a win would not necessarily put him in the points lead. Actually, it would tie him with Mitchell Henderson if Mitchell Henderson were to finish 2nd in this race, because McMillan grabbed the pole. He gets that bonus point for winning the pole position for this event. And if he were to win, he'd get 5 points ahead of Henderson in the race, plus that bonus point, which would be 6 points gained on Mitchell Henderson for the points lead, and he is 6 points behind coming into this event. How would that be, heading into the finale race of the season, to have the top two tied in the point standings? Very well could happen here in the IndyLights series. Gonna head to Auto Club Labor Day weekend. It's gonna be a big race for IndyLights and IndyCar as well, as they're both going to have their finales. Now, in IndyCar, the championship battle is a much different situation. Nicholas Sambadio has the opportunity to clinch the championship tomorrow. Since the finale race is not going to be double points this year, all Sambadio has to do is be 50 or actually just 45 points ahead of second place, and most likely he'll get the win in the championship. Haven't seen anybody hit that outside wall yet. They've come close. They're shooting it wide. But all in all, it's been a great race so far, and Brad Stover continues to lead in the number 21. Daniel McMillan trying to close in, though, in the number 35. He's got a great opportunity to do so in this race before it's over. He's pulled away from Mitchell Henderson. He obviously has a very fast car. He lost this lead from Brad Stover at the start of the race. He wants to take it back. 3 of 7 here in the Grand Prix of IndyLights. And Daniel McMillan trying to find a way around Brad Stover for this lead. So number 35 is right behind the 21 right now, and one little slip up by Brad Stover would allow the number 35 to take it away from him. And Stover has been going wide through this corner pretty much the entire race. And there goes McMillan, almost spinning the 21 around. But he is right behind Brad Stover for this lead. Expect him to peek to the inside. He's not going to do it. He's going to stay content and stay right behind the 21 of Brad Stover. He wants the perfect opportunity to get around him. And you don't want to be stuck on the outside through the final corner either, because that is where these guys tend to overshoot it. And being stuck on that outside gives you less of an opportunity to evade hitting that outside wall. McMillan's going to stay behind. Brad Stover a little wide off the corner. Opportunity for McMillan to close in. They really dig it in deep on that final corner. And in the wall, Juan Garcia. I think he got caught up there with the number 30 of Steve Morgan. And you see the damage to Garcia's machine. He is all torn up in the number 25. It's a tough break for him. He started up front in this race. He's fallen all the way back to 15th in the field. And how about this battle for the lead? Daniel McMillan trying to get his second win of the season. He won at Road America earlier this season here in the IndyLights series. And he would love to get this win here at Watkins Glen to be his second road course win of the season. And he's got a great opportunity getting around Brad Stover. He obviously has the faster race car, and there he goes to the inside for the lead, side by side, halfway through the Grand Prix of IndyLights. He's got the outside entering the boot, however, and Stover will stay ahead. So Stover had the advantage through that corner. We'll see if McMillan can find a way back around the 21. Brad Stover has led every lap so far here at Watkins Glen. Winner at Kentucky a couple weeks ago. I don't think he's going to have a chance at the championship, however. I have to check in on that. I don't know where he is in the points, but 2 wins in a row would definitely be great for Brad Stover and company. We'll have to see if they can get it. And it's very possible they could, because he got a great run off the corner there. McMillan's wide and off the racetrack, in the wall. And the possible championship in this series for Daniel McMillan has just gone down the drain. He's going to fall back. And Mitchell Henderson also was involved in an accident. And he's fallen back. We're going to end up with a new points leader at the end of the day. Mitchell Henderson and Daniel McMillan, first and third in the points on the same lap, get involved in separate accidents that take them deeper in the field than where they were originally, and they were both in the top 5. And for the lead, Stover also overshot the corner. Here comes Audra Baranowska. She's taking the lead away in the number 5, and here he comes. The 2-time champion of the CSX IndyLights Series, Martin Keelamashakwickazan, 4-time winner in this series, looking for number 5. Almost clipped Baranowskis there for the lead. And they're almost side by side for the lead here at Watkins Glen. The 84 is all over the back bumper, but Stover's still in this thing, even with the heavy damage he has after overshooting the final corner on the racetrack. Both Stover, Henderson, and McMillan, all three of those guys were top 3 on the racetrack, and they were all involved in an accident on the same lap of the race. You gotta love this place. Watkins Glen gives us the wildest races we could ever imagine on a road course for any series we go to here at this racetrack. And let me tell you, Audra Baranowski is going to be driving very hard, trying to keep the 84 behind her. And Martin Kay on the outside there. Stover's going to take the second position back. And here comes Jonathan Wong in the 68. He is going to take third. Diego Yepez is here. Landon Lyons as well. What a topsy-turvy race up to this point. Eli Brighton, the 6th, I think he had an issue earlier on. There's Daniel McMillan, 16th right now for McMillan, as he was running 2nd. He could have won this race, and he is not going to do so from that position. Mitchell Henderson's doing a little bit better, however. In the number 78, he is currently 11th, but not quite where you want to be. So we'll have to see where those guys finish in today's event. Audra Baranowski is pulling away. With Brad Stover's mistake off the final corner a couple laps ago, she has opened up an over-second gap over the number 21. Jonathan Wong's here. Yepez on Martin Kay for the fourth position, I should say. And Yepez is going to take it away there. He's still going for his first career Napa fan victory, Diego Yepez is, and who knows, with the way this race is going, it could very well happen. It's going to be the white flag next time by for Audra Baranowski, the Freedom 50 winner from earlier this season, looking for her 2nd win of the season here in the IndyLights series. Jonathan Wong trying to get around Brad Stover. And Wong's hoping Baranowski overshoots this corner, because if she does, Wong might be in the position to steal the victory away. Baranowski's a little wide, but she avoids it. And it's the white flag for Audra Baranowski here at the Watkins Glen International. In the wall back in, there's Micah Knapp in the 8. Throughout the first few laps of this race, these guys were not overshooting that final corner, but near the end, they kept on overshooting it like crazy. And in the end, Audra Baranowski has a 2.5 second lead ahead of 2nd place Jonathan Wong, looking to grab her 2nd win of the season. Here comes Diego Yepez in the 47. He's going to look to the inside of Brad Stover for 3rd. He got around Martin Kay. And Landon Lyons has been moving his way through the field as well. He's going to take 4th away from the 21. Stover finally falling back after leading the first half of this race. But it's not going to be Stover in victory lane here today at Watkins Glen. It's going to be Audra Baranowski, most likely. Of course, that final corner can definitely eat you up. We've seen it happen many times before where guys come into the checkered flag and they did not win the race because they overshot the final corner. We'll have to see if Baranowski can hold her ground. I mean, she has such a big gap on Jonathan Wong anyway that if she does overshoot the corner, she should be good to go either way. So Audra Baranowski is going to get her 2nd win of the season. And as she rounds the final 2 corners, the Grand Prix of IndyLights, the final road course race of the season for the CSX IndyLights Series, and maybe the final road course race in the CSX IndyLights Series will go to Audra Baranowski as she wins at Watkins Glen. A wild day here for the Grand Prix of IndyLights to open up the Lake Effect Ice Cream Super Weekend. And that's just a taste of what you guys are going to see throughout the weekend here at the Watkins Glen International. Diego Yepez 3rd, Landon Lyons 4th, and Brad Stover rounding out the top 5. Audra Baranowski, the winner. Daniel McMillan in last place. He could have come home the points leader and the winner. And it's 17th position for number 35. Mitchell Henderson finished 13th. Ryan Gondillo is probably going to take the points lead here because he's ahead of Mitchell Henderson and Daniel McMillan, a couple of guys he was battling with in the points. I don't think Lyons is going to have enough to surpass Gondillo. And, hey, you know, Jonathan Wong could take the points lead from 5th. I really don't know. It's going to be a very tight battle. But either way, Audra Baranowski is the winner here at Watkins Glen. Quite a crazy show here And looking forward to tomorrow's Turkey Hill Series and IndyCar Series races. And then Saturday morning, it's the Chick-fil-A Cup Series here at Watkins Glen. And I think that race is going to be better than the Chicagoland race we had last week. But either way, thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to Audra Baranowskis, the winner here of the Grand Prix of IndyLights. And here are the point standings heading into the final race of the season in the 2018 CSX IndyLights Series. Who's going to win the championship? We'll find out Labor Day weekend right here on the NRLOA channel. Thank you guys very much for watching once again, and I will see you guys later.